know emotional intelligence, or EQ, is 4 times more reliable than IQ in determining success in your life. But those who masturbate frequently become emotionally fragile, pathetic. 90% of top-performing employees have high emotional intelligence. You can also accomplish what they have by learning about the 20 practical ways to get rid of this addiction. It is a surefire way to help you make better decisions in life. Also, don't miss out on point number 9 and 20. These will give you an excellent insight into your nofap journey, even if you don't implement other ones. Let's dig in. Number 1, open communication with a trustworthy person. It's really important to keep in mind that opening up about this stuff with a trusted friend or your romantic partner can be the first step toward making some positive changes. These folks are like your emotional cheerleaders. They'll be right there with you as you start this journey. Sure, it might feel a bit awkward at first because of all those societal taboos, but it can genuinely make you feel less isolated and more backed up in your efforts to improve your life. And when it comes to your romantic relationship, being on the same page about this whole masturbation thing is a big deal. Those open and honest talks about your desires and needs are like relationship fuel. Your partner should be a part of this journey, understanding your struggles and cheering you on as you progress. After all, a healthy emotional and physical connection is something you both want, right? 2. Focus on your partner. Relationships can be an incredible source of mutual exploration and fulfillment. In case you are in a relationship, you can redirect your attention away from solo activities by actively engaging with your partner. This process can strengthen your emotional bond and physical intimacy, making you feel more connected. 3. Limit time alone. You know, it's pretty common for people to masturbate in private or when they're alone. But if you're looking to cut down on that habit and focus on healthier connections, spending more time with friends, family, or your partner can really help. It's a practical way to shift your attention away from solo activities and redirect it toward meaningful relationships. So, go ahead and make plans to hang out with loved ones. It's a win-win for your social life and your well-being. 4. Stop watching porn. You know, exposure to pornography can really trigger that desire to masturbate for some folks. It's a common thing, but if someone's trying to kick the habit, avoiding pornographic movies, images, and websites can be a helpful step. With the internet, it's so easy to access all that stuff in just a few clicks, right? But there are ways to limit that access. You can put up a barrier, like using filters on your electronic devices that block out certain types of content, especially the explicit stuff. Sure, you can unblock those websites if you really want to, but that extra step can buy you some time to regain control of your impulses and let that urge pass. So, it's all about finding strategies that work for you and making it a bit easier to resist temptation. 5. Change up the routine. Many people have their go-to times for a bit of self-pleasure, but if you want to change that up, tweaking your daily routine can be a game changer. So, let's say you usually kick things off with a morning session. Why not switch it up? Instead of staying in bed and going down that road, get up and start your day with a nutritious breakfast. 6. Limit accessibility to sex toys. If you're trying to kick a compulsive habit like masturbation, getting rid of those sex toys can be a smart move. It's all about eliminating triggers from your environment. When those reminders are out of sight, they're also out of mind, which can be a crucial part of your plan to stay on track and prevent relapses. So, it's all about creating a space that supports your goals and makes it easier to resist those impulses. 7. Meditation. Meditation can be a real gem when dealing with the urge to masturbate. It's all about finding that mental calm in the storm. Meditation can help you steer your mind away from those overpowering urges and give you back the reins. It's like a mental reset button. So, give it a go, and you might find it's a fantastic way to keep those desires in check. 8. Use unstimulating visualizations. Instead of focusing on stimulating scenarios, consider thoughts or images with the opposite effect. These can help divert your mind from sexual thoughts and reduce the urge to masturbate. 9. Implement healthy distractions. Keeping your mind occupied with different activities is a fantastic way to stay clear of that urge to masturbate. There are plenty of things you can dive into, and it's a win-win because they're healthy distractions. You could get lost in a good book, maybe even try your hand at some writing or play games to keep your mind busy. Gardening is a great way to get your hands dirty and mind off those desires. So, pick your hobby. Plenty of options to redirect your focus positively. 10. Exercise. Regular exercise is like a magic potion for your mood. When you get moving, your body releases these amazing chemicals called endorphins, like natural mood lifters. They can turn a boring one into a much better one. But that's not all. Exercise also helps you shake off tension and those distractions that can lead to urges. It's like a confidence booster, leaving you a sense of well-being. So, it's not just about keeping in shape, it's about feeling awesome from the inside out. Time to lace up those sneakers. 11. Practice positive self-talk. Use positive self-talk to stay motivated in your journey to reduce masturbation. Remind yourself of your goals and reasons, such as increased energy, confidence, and better use of your time. Envision the improved version of yourself and repeat your motivations as a mantra. Embrace occasional setbacks and stay positive. 12. Set goals and mark progress. When it comes to changing habits like masturbation, it's often more effective to take gradual steps. Start by setting practical and achievable goals to reduce how often you do it. The cool thing is, as you make progress and reach those milestones, your confidence will start to soar. That boost in confidence can make it way easier to manage and eventually change this behavior over time. So, go easy on yourself. Take it one step at a time and watch your self-control grow. 13. Acknowledge your feelings. You know, it's not uncommon for folks to feel a bit awkward or even ashamed about masturbation. There's a lot of stigma around it in some communities, and it's not always easy to talk openly about it. This can make it tricky to figure out why you might be compulsively masturbating. But here's the thing. Setting aside that shame and being a bit curious about why you're doing it can really help. It's all about understanding what purpose this behavior serves for you. By doing that, you can start addressing the underlying issues and finding healthier ways to cope or fulfill your needs. So, don't be too hard on yourself. It's a common thing, and exploring it in a non-judgmental way can be a step towards self-discovery and personal growth. 14. Take good care of your body. Taking care of your body is super important. It's like giving your car a tune-up to keep it running smoothly. When it comes to quitting certain habits like masturbation, a healthy diet and exercise can be your best buddies. 15. Think about it this way. When you eat well and get moving, your body is happier and you feel more in control. Plus, it can help reduce those pesky urges. It's all about channeling that energy into something positive. So, instead of dwelling on resisting, focus on being the best version of yourself. Treat your body right, and it'll thank you by making it easier to reach your goals. After all, a happy and healthy you is the ultimate motivation. 16. Find support groups. First, it's important to recognize that this behavior can stem from various factors. One biggie is untreated mental health conditions. Sometimes, folks turn to excessive self-pleasure as a coping mechanism. Relationship issues can also play a role. If there's tension or dissatisfaction in a relationship, it might lead someone to seek comfort in solo activities, so to speak. And then there are restrictive views on sexuality. Society sometimes makes people feel guilty about their sexual desires, which can push them to deal with it through compulsive masturbation. Poor sexual communication or conflict resolution skills can be a culprit, too. If someone can't effectively express their needs or address issues in their sex life, they might turn to self-pleasure to fill the gap. Cultural differences and even religious conflicts can also contribute. These factors can create a lot of confusion and inner turmoil around one's sexual behavior. But the good news is that having a support system is like a superhero cape in this situation. Finding a support group can be a game changer. It allows folks to open up about their concerns and learn healthier ways to cope. When you can talk openly about your challenges, it's like a pressure valve for all those feelings of guilt and shame. Getting validation and understanding from others can make a world of difference. So, don't be afraid to seek out that support if you need it. 17. Consider religious beliefs. If your religion plays a role in your life, reflect on how it views masturbation. If relevant, consider speaking with a trusted religious leader or a professional to help you navigate any feelings of shame or guilt associated with this issue. 18. Wear extra clothes at night. If you want to cut down on nighttime masturbation, here's a simple but effective trick. Put on some extra clothes before hitting the hay. It's like setting up a little obstacle course to make it more challenging to access and engage in that habit while you're asleep. This strategy can be a real lifesaver, especially if nighttime is when you tend to feel most vulnerable to those urges. So, grab an extra layer of clothing to help you stay on track during the night. 19. Work on other life improvements. All that energy and focus you're putting into tackling problematic masturbation can be channeled into something positive. It's like redirecting a powerful force for good. Think about it. You could use that energy to boost your education, chase after that dream job, or work on strengthening your relationships. Maybe there's a personal goal you've always wanted to achieve. By shifting your focus, you're not just overcoming one challenge, but also building a brighter future for yourself. It's a win-win situation. 20. Seek professional help. Speaking with a counselor or an addiction specialist can be highly effective in your journey to overcoming compulsive masturbation. These pros offer a safe and confidential space to dig into the emotional challenges, negative thoughts, or emotions that might fuel the habit. The cool thing is, they are like your personal guides, providing tailored guidance and support that's all about your unique situation. Remember, this is a journey, and it's perfectly okay to seek help and support along the way. You're not alone in this, and with the right strategies and assistance, positive change is absolutely within your reach. So, don't hesitate to reach out to these experts. They're there to help you succeed. This brings us to the end of the video. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. But the journey doesn't end here. We have more valuable content coming your way to help you lead a healthier, more fulfilling life. Watch our next video being suggested on the screen.